Oh, the Revolutionary Choir of Angels are back, yeah! He said it couldn't happen again, and it has. In your face, Christmas, it's Bastille Day.
Yeah.
So this was born last Christmas when we all said, wouldn't it be a good idea to come back and do a Bastille Day special with French songs with Fyfe, Dangerfield, Nerina, Pallot and Lisa Hannigan. Fyfe, we'll start with you, because the way this works is we all go around, we have a little chat, and then we play a song, and one of you takes the lead on a song, I believe. That's right. So that's what happened at Christmas.
Mais oui.
And so you're going to be first up. You are surrounded by keyboards. Wow, how many
It's like Rick
keyboards do you
Wakeman, isn't
need,
it?
Man?
I'm not actually. Am I playing them all? I am playing them all at some point. Yeah, God, this does look ridiculous, doesn't it? I'm literally surrounded
middle
on four sides.
keyboards. You've got
a piano, a Hammond, a Celeste, and a Yamaha PSR 4500.
Is a Celeste behind you?
Yes.
What's a Celeste?
Celeste is the.
Oh.
You know, it's the,
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
that one, you know.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Creepy baby
Not
music.
Cracker. No,
Oh, Hannigan, don't ruin it. Like, that was nice. It was in my head there. It was kind of nice. Now it just... Yeah. You see? Fyfe, I would say that France would be a major destination for the Dangerfields growing up.
We actually didn't go to France till I was about 13. We only holidayed in the UK. But then we did go a few times, yeah, and it was lovely. That was my first experience of going abroad, I think.
From one guy to another, did you have any romantic liaisons when you were 13? 'Cause
No,
there is something so glamorous about French women anyway.
I didn't have any romantic liaisons full stop when I was 13. I just dreamt about them.
I'm with you.
But, you know.
Was there a French exchange programme going on between your school?
I think when I was young, I seem to remember there was a girl called Efodie. That I think I was in love with her. But I think I wrote to her and she didn't write back or something like that.
Oh, that's depressing. You're first up. You're taking
I am
the lead.
first up.
What are you? I heard you don't even know who Vanessa. You were unaware of Vanessa Paradis.
I do know who Vanessa Paradis is. I just completely had gone blank and was thinking I didn't make the connection with the song, and then I do know who she is. So,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Because
I didn't know who Charles Trenet was.
Well, I was going to say this poor guy.
This is Mama and Papa Hutchins have been, but I've been very busy recently, so I knew my dad would like this. So I was like, oh, we've got to sing a French song on Dermot Show. Can you find one for me? And of course, the next day, a sort of a detailed email.
Papa Dangerfield's going to be
the first choice for us is La Mer, which is by Charles Trenet. Here's a link to a live version of it.
That's great.
It was great. He did actually set me up very well.
Okay, well, here we go. This is our the first.
Can I just say, Lisa and Nerina are both basically fluent French, and you know.
I've heard you in soundcheck. Your French is good.
I feel like I'm Mr. Hello Hello here. This is, you know.
Are you doing it in the style of
I've had to write out a phonetic.
Can you do your
thing,
little
which
speech beforehand? Your little mumblings at the piano. You got to hear these. They're mega.
What?
About the swimming pool.
Getting himself into character.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Est-ce qu'il y a une piscine près d'ici?
Non! Arrivez-vous maintenant! Il n'y a pas une piscine près d'ici! That's all the stuff we learn at school, though, isn't it? I just know how to ask where the swimming pool is. Anyway.
All right, this is the first number from our Revolutionary Choir of Angels. Fyfe, Dangerfield and the Choir of Angels. This is La Mer.
La mer qu'on voit danser le long des golfes clairs à des reflets d'argent. La mer des reflets changeants sur la pluie. La mer au ciel d'été confond ses blancs moutons avec les anxieux peu. La mer bergère à deux yeux infinis. Voyez près des étangs ces grands roseaux moulés. Voyez passer le long des gouffres et d'une chanson d'amour la mer a baissé mon cœur pour la vie.
Lovely.
Merci, monsieur.
That's the first number from our Revolutionary Choir of Angels. Gorgeous. Lisa, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
You're a huge Francophile. You lived in Paris, right?
I did actually. I lived in Paris this year for a bit.
Was that out of necessity, or you just wanted to go over there and experience it? Or?
I'd always had notions, and sort of romantic notions of living there, and I ended up moving out of my house earlier this year. My housemate that I'd lived with for 8 years extremely selfishly decided to move in with his girlfriend.
Hate that.
Yeah, well, you know, eventually someone's true colours come out. So I moved out, and just kind of went on tour. So I just moved all my stuff back to my parents' house, and then thought if I do have, you know, a chunk of time off tour, I'll just go and swan around and live in somewhere nice.
Yeah, what did you do there?
I swanned around. I tried not to spend as much money as it seemed to be necessary to live there, which was a lot. I grinned like an idiot at a lot of people, which doesn't go down well, you know. Coming from the friendliest place in the world, going to the least friendly place in the world was a little weird. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's such a beautiful place. And just for, you know, tramping around the place and going to galleries and eating delicious food and drinking a bottle of wine by the Seine, you know, it's pretty tidy.
You speak fluent French?
No,
Yes,
but I
you
can
do.
kind of, I can make myself understood.
Can you have conversations with it? I mean, can you go to a bar and then meet someone and?
I can after 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah.
I notice when I first go to the bar, I can't say very much, but after 2 glasses of wine, I get considerably more fluent.
What was it like living in a city where you speak a little bit of the language, but you don't? Did you know anyone out there?
No, didn't know anyone, and I just went out by myself.
God, you're like James Joyce. You're amazing.
I am, yeah, pretty much just like James
exactly
Joyce,
like
yeah,
James
exactly, every way.
Exiled from your home country.
Yeah, just lots of stream of consciousness. Yeah, it was great. I think knowing a little bit meant that I could kind of get, you know, understand a bit.
Was it lonely?
Yeah, it was really lonely, but I don't mind being lonely.
Since was it lonely in kind of a good way?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of wandering by yourself and not. I think it's not understanding sort of snippets of conversation on the train. That's what's sort of lonely, you know.
Yeah.
You realise how comforted you are at being part of the room when you know vaguely what everyone's talking about.
Also, I think when you're on tour, and you guys work in an industry and in a world where you are in contact with people on a daily basis, many different people. So actually, you probably need your own space and your own time.
I think it is really good to get. I did it last year in Scotland. Not quite the same as going to, you know, obviously the language there is, but I went right to the top of Scotland for a couple of weeks to write, and it is amazing to go away completely by yourself and putting, because you're totally out of your comfort zone. You have to sort of make
find out who
friends
you are really
with strangers,
quickly, don't you?
Yeah,
but it is really great for sort of writing, because you just, you know, if you actually do make yourself try and write a bit as well, you know, like it's
just, I imagine it's just quite nice for being as well. Not only, even if you're not doing, even if you're not creating, just that kind of period on your own, especially in a weird way, especially when you're in one of the busiest cities and one of the best cities in the world.
Well, it's just you and the things going around your own head.
And hey, I read the other day your great-grandparents were booked on the Titanic, is that right?
Yeah, my mother she said that the other day. It was so weird. It was during the 100th anniversary. It was such a non sequitur. It was amazing. And there was a big, Titanic special, Titanic Palooza, that was on the telly. And my mum said, "Oh, do you know what? Your granny and granddad were booked on to go to the Titanic, but then they cancelled because she was pregnant." And I thought, that is the first time this has come up.
Only Irish mothers and fathers tell you those random things at those random
you
things.
wouldn't believe it. Do you know the old Hitler? Your great grandfather. Yeah, it was mad. I can't believe that was the first time that, it's not like we have that many really exciting family stories that sort of got bumped down to the end.